name is Zama, and I'm from South Africa. In August of 2024, something terrifying happened to us. I live in a 2-bedroom apartment in a block of flats with my 9-year-old daughter Coco. One Sunday at 2:30 a.m., we were fast asleep with all the lights off, as we usually are. Then I suddenly woke up to the sensation of someone reaching for my tablet right beside me. At first, I thought it was my daughter Coco. She often grabs the tablet when she can't sleep. But then I realized something was very wrong. There was an unknown man in our apartment. I'm a light sleeper, especially where my daughter is concerned. So I screamed as loud as I could and grabbed him. I think my sudden reaction made him freeze for a moment. He already had my iPhone in his hand, the one Coco had been using earlier that evening. We started fighting, and as we struggled, we both fell on top of my daughter, who was still asleep. I was terrified, thinking if he overpowered me, he'd go for her next. I pushed him out of my room and into the living room. I was just trying to get him out. In a panic, I grabbed pots and pans and threw them at him, anything I could find. Finally, he backed away, opened the door, and ran out. I was in shock, thinking the door must have been unlocked, but later discovered he had crept in through the bathroom window. We live on the 2nd floor, and I never thought to lock that window. I assumed it was safe. He was skinny enough to step on the balcony rails and squeeze through the burglar guards. Once inside, he unlocked the front door so he could escape quickly if he needed to. Despite my screams, none of my neighbors came to help. They called later to say they'd heard something, but hadn't come down. I was devastated, but at least I managed to cancel my bank cards on Apple Pay before any payments went through. We don't live in that apartment anymore. We're okay, but we're scared of living alone for now. A few days later, we found out there was a group of thieves targeting homes in our area. I was the only person who woke up during the break-in. Others lost much more valuable items. 2 days after our incident, one of the thieves was found dead in the morning. I don't know whether it was the same man who entered our apartment, and honestly, I don't much care. They chose that life.